Hello again, friends. I am Seed Hero, and welcome back to Triangle Strategy. Real quick before you maximize your tab away, if you could drop a like on the video, I would appreciate it so much. Guys, we just finished up the sadness episode. Feel like Roland right now.
Roland, Benedict, and Frederica regroup back in the capital.
But great news, we're regrouping. Frederica did not die. Benedict did not die. It's great news.
But what they experienced while they were away could very well alter the course of destiny
Okay, maybe
itself.
not great news. Chapter 15, Part 3. Fate.
What is so important you wish to speak to me alone?
Lord Serenoa, promise me you will remain calm. I come bearing grave news. Your Lord Father has passed.
What? But how? I thought he was recovering.
It was not the illness that took him, my lord. He was assassinated.
Oh my god. If we had gone that route, would he be alive? Oh, I need to know.
Assassinated?
Forgive me. I was unable to stop the villain.
Who would send someone to kill my father? And why?
Do you remember like 3 episodes ago during the Skills of Conviction? I'm like, oh yeah, the option to just go back and talk to my father? Pfft, I couldn't care any less. How boring. What a dumb decision. That came back to bite me just a little bit.
It was Patriot of the Royalists.
What?
He believes House Wolffort a hindrance to King Roland's rule. No doubt he meant to kill both you and your father in one fell swoop.
A hindrance?
I can assure you His Majesty knew nothing of this. But disclosing the truth would put us in a precarious position. At worst, it could lead to civil war. It is best you hide the fact of Lord Symon's assassination.
You want me to say he succumbed to his illness? How can I pay respect to my father with such lies on my lips?
My lord, your father entrusted me with one final order.
He said to give you a kiss on the cheek, tell you he proud of you.
What did he say?
He asked me to tell you the truth.
The truth about what?
That he is actually not proud of you.
I ask you to listen calmly, my lord. You are not Lord Symon's son by blood. Your true father is King Regna.
What is going on? I was not expecting this much immediately following the sadness episode.
His Majesty sired a child out of wedlock with the Lady Destra. That child is you. Lady Destra lived in the Crown City, but she was not a woman of means. Someone of her position could never hope to marry a king, or indeed keep her head once the Royalists discovered what had happened. Lord Symon knew this, and so he welcomed her and the baby in her belly to House Wolffort. He and I were the only two who knew her secret. We had intended to carry it with us to our graves. But in his last moment, Lord Symon bade me give this to you.
the royal signet of Glenbrook.
King Regna entrusted it, and you, to Lord Symon, as proof of your place in the royal line.
Is this truly who I am?
I know it may be difficult to accept.
No, I believe it. I have never known you to speak false to me. Thank you for telling me what my father wished me to know.
You would still call him father?
He raised me as his own. And besides, I must keep up the pretense in front of the others. Especially in front of Roland. This stays between us, Benedict. We must keep the truth of my parentage and this ring safe.
Of course, my lord, as you command.
Benedict has rejoined your party. Is it Frederica's turn to come tell us something crazy? I'm not actually your wife. Oh, it is her turn.
Serenoa, I would speak with you before we meet with the others.
Is something the matter? I was led to believe the Rosellan village escaped all but unscathed.
Pray, look at this.
A book?
We recovered it from a band of brigands. It once belonged to the Aesfrosti archives. It was authored by one Orlea, my mother. Inside is the truth about the Roselle. Nay, about all Norzelia.
The truth? How would your mother have that knowledge?
The Rosellan people have long passed down the secret of the salt. My mother was a chosen keeper of that history. In ancient times, the Roselle lived in the southernmost reaches of Norzelia, in a place called Centralia.
Okay, so we're at the north, and she is from the central. Got it.
It is said Centralia was on the shore of a vast expanse of salt water they called the sea. Back then, the Norzelia we know was at the bottom of that sea, but a cataclysm dried up all the water, and thus this land came to be. The salt crystallized and sank into the earth, the very earth we now walk upon.
I cannot envision such a thing.
After the cataclysm, only one small lake of salt remained. War raged on and on as people fought to control it. The Roselle tried to stop the fighting by digging up a giant pillar of salt to show everyone the secret they had long kept. But Hyzant, whose power over Norzelia came from controlling the lake and the salt it produced, could not allow the truth to get out. They captured the Roselle, branded them criminals who tried to seize control of the salt for themselves, and confined them to the lake.
And what of the pillar?
Hyzant stole it and hid it, inside the very statue of the goddess that towers over the source.
How can you be certain?
During the uprising, my mother broke the statue and recovered a fragment of the pillar within. I found that very fragment during my visit to the village.
Incredible. If what you say is true, the teachings are a lie. This will shake Hyzant to its very foundations.
And we would be able to free the Roselle from their imprisonment at the source.
With so much at stake, we must be careful in what we do now. Frederica, I would ask for more time to think this
just because
through.
we have that information doesn't mean it can actually do anything right now.
Of course. I have every faith in House Wolffort. And in you.
Frederica has rejoined your party. Welcome to the party.
That is the extent of what happened during our various endeavors. the passing of my Lord Father, the Royalist scandal, and the book that revealed the truth about the Roselle and the Salt. It is time we consider what we shall do to overcome these obstacles facing us.
I still cannot believe how quickly Lord Simon's condition worsened.
It is most devastating. Serenoa, did your father say nothing else to you? Before he...
He bade me lead House Wolffort well.
I see. Then we must all do what we can to help you honor that request.
Your Majesty, what do you plan to do about the Royalists who misappropriated supplies?
As far as I've been able to discern, those involved acted out of greed and self-interest. They must all be punished. Nothing less than exile from the kingdom or execution will suffice.
But there are those among them who support the Glenbrook line. Will that not impact your governance?
Perhaps. But to pardon their crimes would kindle the people's ire. We must make an example of them. To appease the people. To make clear the consequences of engaging in such foolhardy behavior.
Did something else happen in the capital, King Roland?
Nothing you need concern yourself with. But I must say, I was shocked to learn of that Rosellan legend. Do you suppose the contents of that book could be true?
The part about their homeland, Centralia, that sits upon a vast saltwater sea? That of the untapped salt crystals beneath Norzelia? Or that, in order to monopolize the salt trade, Hyzant fabricated the Roselle's sins? That the pillar of salt Hyzant stole from the Roselle is hidden within the statue of the goddess? If any of it is true, it would turn everything we know on its head. It would mean the teachings of the Holy State are not but lies.
If you still doubt whether it is true, perhaps it will be quicker if I showed you.
A pink rock?
Where were you holding that?
A salt crystal. I found it hidden in the Rosellan village.
And they say women's clothes don't have pockets.
It is a fragment from the pillar within the statue of the goddess. One my mother obtained during the uprising.
It fits perfectly.
Apparently, Lady Orlea penned the book detailing the legend for Frederica.
She did. She enchanted it so no one could open it, but left me the key to break the spell. This pendant.
I doubt a mother would go to such lengths to lie to her daughter.
Then we agree the legend contains at least a seed of truth.
Your Majesty, we have received word that the survivors of the Duchy's army are amassing.
That's bad.
What? Where?
At the Grand Norzellian mines. But we cannot be sure what they are doing. None of our scouts have returned.
Aesfrosti dogs!
We have a lot of really bad scouts.
We will speak later, Serenoa. First, we must put down whatever the Duchy is planning at the mines. I need you and your people beside me.
Of course. We shall ready ourselves for the battle at once.
Meanwhile, inside the mines.
Extraction is nearly finished. We've secured the amount we were told.
Is that Benedict's voice actor? They thought we wouldn't notice. Benedict just finished talking. There's no way we don't notice that. Hold on.
Extraction is nearly finished. We've secured the amount we were told.
100% that's Benedict.
Seems such a waste to just leave the rest.
It's nice to know he's working for the Aesfrost.
Don't think Archduke Gustadolph gives two shites.
And that's Rudolph. Come on, guys.
Hurry it up. We need to be done here before Glenbrook catches on to us.
Sir.
Saving our game. Once again, absolute peak gameplay. Damn, what a drop of info though. I feel like we chose the only unimportant path.
Roland and House Wolffort succeed in reclaiming Glenbrook, but they cannot rest easy, for new dilemmas threaten to tear the kingdom apart. For one, the secret of Serenoa's birth come to light with Lord Symon's passing.
Real quick, I know we're like right in the middle of this little this chit-chat, but it's kind of amazing that the city of Glenbrook is still like shrouded in water because of the option that we chose to flood the city. Every time I see it, I'm just a little bit impressed.
Meanwhile, the newly crowned King Roland struggles to reconcile his ideals with reality after punishing the Royalists. Finally, there's the truth about the Roselle and the untapped salt crystals buried within the earth, revealed in a book to Frederica from her late mother. None of these revelations have an easy solution. As all parties discuss the matters, they receive word that the survivors of the Aesfrosti army are gathering at the Grand Norzelian mines. Forced to put all else aside to focus on driving out their foe, Serenoa and his comrades steel themselves for battle.
Consider us steeled. Chapter 16. Sleep, my friend.
The remnants of the Aesfrosti forces are gathering at the Grand Norzelian mines. Or perhaps I should say they are rallying there, preparing to defend it to the last.
Something tells me you're right. Gustadolph may have used Lord Dragan's murder as pretext for invading Glenbrook. Yet I believe his true aim was to seize control, not of our kingdom, but of the mines.
Once Glenbrook fell to them, Aesfrost did indeed continue mining operations, with notable zeal. Apparently, they transported huge shipments of what they excavated to the duchy, too.
You mean iron ore?
One would assume as much, but we do not know for certain.
I feel like all signs are actually pointing to them mining out the crystallized salt.
They say only a chosen few were allowed to have anything to do with the mining or transport.
Yeah, that's extra sus. 100%, that's gotta be it.
Odd, ain't it? Granted, the iron from the Grand Norzelian mines is supposed to be decent stuff.
But the Duchy has access to plenty of other iron mines of comparable quality. They've certainly no need to go to such pains to obtain resources from this one.
You reckon there's something special about it?
What my mother wrote of must be true. I've returned from scouting the Grand Norzelian mines. There were no signs of miners or couriers anywhere. The enemy's numbers do not appear that great, but the soldiers were occupied with some task within the mine. I cannot say exactly how many they are.
Thank you, Hewitt. Well done. Well, there you have it. The Aesfrosti army is scheming something at the mines. Whatever they are planning, we cannot allow them to continue unchallenged.
Then let us reclaim the Grand Norzelian mines. And in doing so, we shall discover the Duchy's aims in due course.
Please, not a battle. We don't have time. Ooh. Main story at the Hierophant's Palace. Oh, but first, character stories. What do we got? Jenz. While paying a visit to a nearby village with Serenoa, Jenz finally realizes what he can do as a blacksmith. Make swords out of salt.
This place was host to a battle not long ago, wasn't it?
We have come here to help. Let us offer what relief we can.
I never imagined the war would spiral this out of hand. Before the fighting started, all I cared about was becoming the realm's greatest blacksmith. I dreamed of forging the perfect weapon, a testament to strength. But what is strength, truly? Of late, I have pondered much on that question.
And have you arrived at an answer?
Well...
There they are! Thanks for the sweets you gave us. Hey, let's play a game!
Very well. What shall we play? Apologies, Jenz. You may return. You needn't wait for me.
Come on! Over here!
What if he wanted to play? That's kind of rude.
I believe I may have found my answer, Lord Serenoa. Courage, kindness, warmth that kindles a smile upon a child's face.
And the ability to smash everyone else in a game of tag.
The fortitude to keep fighting, no matter what trials you may face. Through it all, your heart remains unbent and unbroken. That is what will end this war. You, my lord, and the unmatched weapons you carry within you.
Hey, you should play with us too!
If you insist, here I come!
Okay, alright. Do we got anything else? We do not. Alright, main story. The Saintly Seven gather at the Hierophant's Palace without Serenoa. Seems kinda shady.
Glenbrook has withdrawn from the sanctions and reopened trade with us.
King Roland is truly a man of his word.
Furthermore, during the battle for the Crown City, our forces sustained nary a scratch, while the Aesfrosti were all but crushed. We could not have asked for a more auspicious outcome.
An outcome that would not have been possible without the Elfric we supplied them. Still, Minister Serenoa and House Wolffort must be given credit for aiding in our victory.
Minister Exham, how strange to hear you lavish such praise upon another.
I am only speaking truth. Leaving Minister Serenoa in Glenbrook's hands is unwise.
I agree. As one of the Saintly Seven, he belongs here with us.
Of course. We shall bring him under our thumb. The Holy One has plans for the young lord. Making him our creature has the added benefit of bringing his entire domain under Byzantine rule.
I do not appreciate the word creature.
But I doubt His Majesty will be so willing to part with him.
Oh, indeed. And yet King Roland owes us a great debt, which will be all the greater after we help him rebuild the Crown City. We will so overwhelm him with generosity, he will be unable to refuse us anything.
So, you mean to seize Glenbrook as well, Minister Edor? Somehow I am unsurprised.
I seek nothing more than to spread the goddess's grace and wisdom to Glenbrook and even Aesfrost, until her divine protection shelters Nozelia in its entirety. That is what the goddess desires, and therefore, what the Hierophant desires as well.
Legit. Totally legit. A load of cargo from the Grand Norzelian mines arrives at Twinscape.
Is this all of it?
Yes, my lord. This is all the cargo we were able to carry. Our comrades at the mine should be putting the final touches on everything right about now.
And why is no one telling me what is happening? I don't even know what cargo you are hauling.
We're only following Archduke Gustadolph's orders, my lord.
Yes, I understand that. Stop your sniveling. Perhaps you may have heard the Archduke has summoned me to Ironstone. This may be the last time I serve at this fort. As such, I would like to show my appreciation for everything you've done. Do you have a moment?
The sentiment is appreciated, my lord, but the Archduke insisted we make haste.
And did he also insist you spit in the face of his uncle's generosity?
No, my lord. Of course not. I meant no disrespect. We shan't refuse your gracious offer.
Come with me.
Can all that cargo truly be naught but iron ore?
By come with me, he means everyone walk away, please, while I stand here.
I suppose I shall have to find out what it is for myself.
We have an exploration. The party heads to the mines to investigate and reclaim it from Aesfrost's remaining soldiers. Sounds like battle. We're going to investigate them to death.
Ah!
That man has been thoroughly investigated.
Were those the only ones?
I do not understand. There were far more soldiers here when I came scouting.
They've mined more since the last time we were here. Perhaps the enemy is further within.
Likely that's the case. But navigating these twisted tunnels ain't gonna be fun.
Indeed. The enemy may be waiting to ambush us around any corner. I advise we familiarize ourselves with the nearby tunnels before we head any deeper into the mine, Lord Serenoa.
Agreed. Let's take care to cover our tracks while we look around.
It appears Aesfrost has put a lot of effort into the mines. They've installed quite the number of mining carts, perhaps to transport large quantities of ore. Let us investigate the area further, but we must be on our guard. There's no telling if or when the enemy will strike. We might be able to ride the minecarts to go through the tunnels quickly. Let me see if they work. We might even be able to use them against enemies. No! Look out, Eridor! Whoa, the cart! Phew, that was a close one. Thanks for that, lad. Let us proceed with caution. I would hate for anyone to get hurt by one of those carts. Can I just use this bomb? Is this one of Dragon's explosives? They're all along the tunnel walls. You must be careful. Oh, cool. It sounds like we are going to have a crazy-ass battle here. Like a crazy battle here. Can I hop in? Oh, you're damn right I can. Let's go. Dead soldier. All right. Let's get to chit-chatting. Benedict, what's good? These carts may prove useful in the event of a battle. Thankfully, I have yet to see any trace of the enemy. I think now a good time for us to glean the position of the carts. Anna? Doesn't make any sense. Troops should be stationed at the entrance, regardless of whether you want to defend or abandon the mines. So why are the soldiers hiding in the tunnels? They gain nothing by hiding in the tunnels. Perhaps they're luring us into some sort of trap. I doubt they do it on their own volition. Maybe some tactic that they've been ordered to carry out. The burden of defeat would likely be thrust upon them if they returned to the duchy. They might just be hiding, knowing they have no place to return to. Well, I don't think it's the bottom one. We're gonna go with this top one. I'm not entirely sure that they're actually in the mines still. But if they are, then this is 100% a trap. They know that we're gonna come back here for it. It's quite possible. Even so, we cannot retreat. We must find out what Aesfrost is doing here. I agree. No matter what they have planned, we will give them no quarter. And they will give us Chinese quality timber. Is that what we're mining down here? Damn, did you see that jump? How do we make that jump? We can't even jump back down. Nice. Large ranged HP recovery pellet 2. We could pull that cart over. I'm not sure we want to. I don't know where we are going to be stationed. Assuming we're going to be battling here and these carts are going to stay in place. It would be nice to have the carts on our side. Erador. We don't know when the enemy will strike, but when they do, we can utilize these minecarts to fight back. Just gotta make sure we don't hit any of ours. Frederica, I want to know what's on your mind. Looks like mining continued even after Dragan was killed. I cannot help but wonder if this is what Gustadolph wanted from the start. Moving that cart back on over here. Oh, please don't hit me. Ooh! Phew. Roland, can I talk to you from up here? Beautiful. Look down on you. The mines were meant to be a symbol of a new age of peace between the three nations, yet it feels no more than a distant dream now. What do you think should be done with the mines now, my friend? Why not leave them at be for now? Someday the world will be at peace again and mining can resume. The mines are located in our domain within the Kingdom of Glenbrook. Let us manage them together as one of the kingdom's assets. We can use it to rebuild the kingdom and as a place to work for those who have lost their jobs during the war. Yeah, we're not just gonna leave them alone. You crazy? Let's put some people to work. We're a mining kingdom now. A fine plan. If we can reward those who have suffered during the war, Glenbrook will recover all the faster. But we won't be able to use Dragon's explosives. I wonder if we'll be able to mine those tunnels on our own. Where there's a will, there's a way, my friend. And we will find that way for Glenbrook. What? There were more people here when I came scouting. My guess is that they're hiding within the tunnels now. They may be planning an ambush. We should see if there's anything we can use to our advantage around here. Like everything. This whole area is insane. This whole area is crazy. Are they gonna trap us in? Should we be putting the minecarts down that way? I almost think that's exactly what we should be doing. Oh! Don't do that again. Ugh. And bring this card on over here. Our convictions have been strengthened. I just like moving minecarts. I don't have convictions about it. Oh, this is gonna be such a weird battle. This is gonna be such a weird battle. This battlefield is gigantic. And these carts, I assume we're gonna be riding in these carts. And I also assume only one person can ride. Obsidian anklet. But if only one person can ride, that's gonna make for a really weird battle. We're gonna get super split up. Like, we won't really be able to move around in a group. And I don't know how I feel about that. Obsidian ankle. Increased strength and magic attack, but prevents natural TP recovery? What? Is there anybody that would want this? Anybody? You know, maybe Huette. Maybe Huette. Also, maybe Anna. I almost feel like we use Anna, her TP. I almost feel like we use her TP just because we have it. And as much as I would like to put it on Huette, we do like her Immobilize Arrow, and she did just get that new skill, which last battle kind of sucked, but we did learn it. Yeah, we're gonna put this on Anna. Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. Obsidian anklet. Done. Serenoa, you get the golden pinky ring. What else do we got? Wind amulet. Increase wind resistance. Doesn't really matter. You can have that. Magic ring. Magic attack by 1. We're gonna give that to Narv. I think that's a great idea. Narv, you got... Goodbye fire amulet. Don't care. We'll put that on somebody else. You get the magic ring, buddy. Who doesn't like fire? Who doesn't like fire? Cordelia doesn't like fire. Alright, that's everything. I think. Yeah, that's all of it. Even the black anklet. Okay. I think that is everything. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and end exploration. We have moved all carts over to this side, so hopefully they trap us in and we have to fight our way out from over here. There are explosives everywhere. I have a bad feeling about this. I have a great feeling about it. We have 2 archers.
Benedict, these spheres everywhere. Unless I'm mistaken, they're explosives.
And I have bad news. We all walked to the entrance, meaning the carts are not on our side.
Yes, a means Lord Dragan devised for breaking through the bedrock. They aren't as powerful as blast crystals, but they are simple to set and can be manipulated to go off at the same time.
Wait, that bomb is right next to a pillar. Are they all next to pillars?
Reckon I'll
No.
go collect whatever charges are left, my lord. Just to be safe.
Thank you. I do not find it strange that there are explosives in a mine, only that they have been left here.
Indeed. As deadly as they are, one would hope they were stored more safely.
You'd think the miners would have put them at the far end of the tunnel if they meant to use them.
But they're everywhere, along the whole length.
If they were to detonate, the entire tunnel would collapse.
Then they must have been left here on purpose.
Intruders! Get them!
Oh no.
The Aesfrosti army!
The carts are all on the wrong side, except for one that I missed. Wonderful. Wonderful. Ooh, question mark character story. Question mark characters. Who is this old lady? An elderly woman is attacked by bandits, but she's not as fragile as she seems. Get it, queen.
Good grief. Just what do you hope to gain by hassling a little old lady like me?
Your food. Now hand it over, all of it, or we'll slit your throat.
You are Roselle, are you not? Like those at the source in Hyzant 30 years ago.
What are you talking about, you old hag?
Your people fled from oppression, yet still you struggle to find peace. Isn't that so?
Shut your mouth, you hag. Just put the food down and be gone.
So I was right. I will say no more, so you had best be on your way now.
We're the ones giving orders here. Besides, we've got no choice.
Is that Rudolph? It sounds like Rudolph.
So you are blind to the strength of the opponent that stands before you. That is unfortunate.
Do you see those weapons?
You're no ordinary old lady. Forgive us. We've had nothing to eat for days. We promise we won't do this again. Please, just spare us our lives.
Your eyes do not lie. Very well. Move along.
Thank you.
Good grief. To think that after fleeing Hyzant, some of those poor Roselle had to resort to thievery. This is not the world I wished for, but perhaps there is still something I can do.
Pardon the intrusion, my lord.
What is it?
An elderly woman has come seeking an audience with you.
A rare guest. Very well. Show her in.
Yes, sir.
I would hear your name.
You may call me Groma.
I was hoping it was going to be like super stereotypical old lady.
The same name as the legendary Aesfrosti general from the Salt Iron War.
You may call me Gertrude.
You're the one they called Iron Fist, yes?
Oh, hell yeah, she's going straight into the party.
I have long since abandoned that name.
No, you are Gertrude Iron Fist.
After the war, I wandered the land, hoping to find a new purpose. Yet it would seem that I am destined to be drawn into bloody conflict until the end of my days. But there may still be something this old crone can do.
Why do you come to me?
Because I'm here to punch Aesfrosti faces.
Why do you ask? Can you not trust a former general of Aesfrost?
Perish the thought. My own betrothed hails from your land.
Indeed she does. And of Rosellan birth, no less, if I have heard true.
Only a fool judges a person by their origins. I would know what is in your heart.
Ha! You are just as the rumors say. My heart, indeed. I have seen enough suffering to last lifetimes. All I wish now is to see it end.
Then we share a common goal. Let us fight for it as one.
With pleasure. I think you'll find there's life in these old bones yet.
Gertrude Ironfist has joined your forces. A veteran versed in martial arts. Counterattacks when evading a physical attack. Can slip deftly between foes. She talks a big game, but I bet she's about the same level as a completely untrained queen from Glenbrook, named Cordelia. We obviously do not have time for a battle right now, but we do have a little bit to do in the encampment, and I would like to check out Gertrude. Where is she? Level 24. Oh, she is one level higher than Cordelia. Perfect. Fists of Destruction. Evade detection allows you to slip past enemies and obstacles. Deal physical damage to enemies across 3 horizontal squares and have a chance to immobilize them for 2 turns. So that's cleave. The power's kind of low, but it also does immobilize, which is low-key amazing. Eliminate and evade. Increase your evasion for 3 turns when you defeat an enemy. And her evasion already starts at 38. Energy wave. Deal physical damage to an enemy. Range 1 to 4. Woo. Lure in. Chance to infuriate all enemies within range for 2 turns. So she's kind of a badass evade tank. And you can put her behind enemy lines because of her evade detection. Oh, she's good. She's good. 100%. She is officially hired. She's hired. Do we have... I would love to see an evade ring. I would love to see an evade ring in here. Strength, magic defense, magic accuracy, evasion amulet. In stock 1. Purchase. Equip. Yup. Where'd Gertrude go? She at the bottom? Oh, she is. Increase damage dealt by critical hits. With back attacks being a guaranteed critical, that could actually be... That's a great pickup. That's a great pickup. I don't know who I want it on. Honestly, maybe even Gertrude. Oh my god, now that I've called her that the first 30 times, I'm never going to remember her name is Groma. Who wants the back attack? I think we're gonna put it on Hewlett. She has the luck amulet, which gives her increased crit chance for the times when she can't get a back attack. We're gonna buy a speed amulet. We're just spending all this money. Spend it all. Don't care. Who needs it? A mage needs it. Not Cordelia. Cordelia doesn't need it. Fire Master Frederica needs it. Nice. Might as well buy a magic amulet or 2. We have open slots on our mages. Okay, we're gonna put that on Cordelia. Happy with that. Okay, now that we are relatively poor, we can check our weapons. She has an upgrade available! Ooh. Ooh, how about Gertrude? Gertrude has one. 100%. No question. Can she get 2? No, we need Jade. Increased damage dealt by cross counter. Increased damage dealt by follow-up attacks. Both of those could be great. We're gonna buy one. I don't know. There's nothing else to really say. Oh, increase evasion. Oh, I love all of her abilities. I love all of her abilities. Is that speed on the far right? It sure is. I don't know, I want both of these. Can we buy both? Like, we can't right now, but... Let's give her weapon damage for the moment. What do we need? Quality iron and quality fiber. 5 of each. Let's see if we can buy that. Give her that evasion up. Okay, she's good for now. We also have an upgrade ready for our new friendo. Not our new friendo, our old friendo. Oh, magic attack bonus. What is that over there on the right? Grants a TP when you defeat an enemy. Could actually be really nice. That could actually be super nice. Okay, cast for 1 turn. Use all TP to deal fire-type magic damage, setting the ground ablaze. The more TP consumed, the stronger the attack. I don't think that's a great idea. We generally keep her completely tapped out on TP, so... I would love it if we could give her either the magic up or the KO TP plus. I would love either of those. But alas. Trade post, Medal of Bravery, don't need it. Rejuvenate, revive a fallen ally with full HP, are you kidding me? That's amazing. Switch out one of your party members? Nah. Revive a fallen ally with 25% HP, that's kind of amazing too. Stop a single enemy for 1 turn, preventing them from taking actions. That's good, but not too QP good, you know? I might just go ahead and buy this Jade. We're going all in on Gertrude over here, alright? All in on Gertrude. Deal physical damage to a single enemy. The higher the enemy is above you, the greater the damage? Are you kidding? What is this? What is this? Weapon potency plus 10. Taking that. Thank you. Gertrude, what do you have to say for yourself? I ran into some bandits the other day, and they got me to thinking. They likely lived good, honest lives when the realm was at peace, but the times have reduced them to stealing just to stave off hunger. I wonder what changed them, and if someday they can return to their normal lives in their villages. I want to use my power to create a world where those men can live in peace. If there's anything I can do to that end, you need only say the word. Thanks, girl. Appreciate you. I'm so glad we got her. What a good day. What a good day after yesterday. Oh my gosh. Damn. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I am pumped to find out what the hell is going on in these Roselian mines tomorrow. I hope to see you there. Take care.